Usually when I cover a band that I knew prior to, and I know them up to a certain point, their music after that is usually not very good. This is the exact opposite case. Never Shout Never.
I said hi.
Album ranking. Never Shout Never is an acoustic emo band, or at least that's what I thought, but there's a lot more instrumentation to this band than I remembered. I think because the majority of their songs are like just ukulele based and it started off as a solo project, but even in the solo project there's a lot more like rock elements to it than I was not expecting. Almost every song that you know by Never Shout Never came out 2009 to 2011. They were on top of the game in that era. And then all of a sudden, I didn't hear a single thing about Never Shout Never. But the albums released afterward are so interesting that I can't believe I didn't hear about them more. After they left this more acoustic emo sound, they started experimenting into a more art rock type sound that was like electronic based and a little bit of baroque pop. Like they felt like they went in a direction that we all wished Panic at the Disco and Owl City would have went in. And it was just such an incredible mixture. Like they peaked after everybody stopped talking about them. And I think people really need to go back and listen to them. So where do I think you should start? If you've never listened to Never Shout Never before, start with the Me and My Uke single. This has two of their biggest songs of all time and is very much planted in that acoustic emo sound that we all know them for. But if you do know Never Shout Never and you want to go back and listen to them, listen to Time Travel. It is an absolute spectacular album that not enough people are talking about. And if you aren't much for the emo scene and you like anything like jam bands, roots rock, blues rock, indie folk, anything along those lines, they have an album called Sunflower, probably my least favorite, but if you like those sounds, this is going to be way more up your alley.